Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am gonna be doing the story time I promised you guys on my story on Instagram, and I asked you guys if you guys wanted to hear my worst heartbreak, and you guys said yes, so I'm gonna do it. Just keep in mind, I did move on. Me and the guy are in good terms right now. We hardly even talk, but he has his own life already. I have my own life. Let's get into the video. I'm not gonna be saying any names, so I'm gonna be calling him Lincoln, only because it starts with the L, and Lincoln just popped out in my mind because I love watching The 100. So if you haven't watched it, I recommend you watching it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys a little background story on how I met him. Basically, me and Lincoln met back in high school. It was my freshman year and his junior year. So yeah, he is 2 years older than me. We met in biology class. Like, literally the first time I saw him, like, going into biology class, I was like, that's my crush, like, I like him. So in the beginning, me and him didn't really talk. I was so shy to talk to someone. If I like someone, I'm gonna be so shy to talk to you. So it was pretty hard for me to talk to him, make my first move, you know. Like, our teacher would what's it called, she would like assign us to pair up with someone so that they could check our journals and stuff. And then it was biology class. We had a lot of group work. So there was this one time where we got assigned to do a group work and then to check each other's journals. And then there was 3 pairs, and it was me, and then I had sitting behind me my friend. Her name is Jocelyn. Like, I love her. So Jocelyn was behind me, and then I asked her, I was like, do you want to be my partner? She was like, yeah, I was gonna ask you too, and all that. So we saw him, like, he was like literally beside Jocelyn. I felt bad, and then I told Jocelyn, I was like, we should tell him to join us because he's alone. So we did. She asked him because I was so shy, but literally, like, guys, oh my god, my face was literally like literally like this, writing down, checking her work and stuff. I was so shy, like so nervous around him. So basically, yeah, that happened. That's how we met, but we didn't like communicate or anything like that. I knew he had a girlfriend by then, so that's what like kept me like distance too. We started talking, like months started passing, and then there was one time where he asked for my Snapchat, and I was like, okay, I'll give it to you. That was only because of a group work. We wanted to do group work together. So it was me, Jocelyn, Kelvin, and then another kid named, I forgot his name. We all exchanged Snapchat and all that. We just started talking like that. When we were done, like, seeing each other in biology class, like, he would text me on and off. Like, our friendship was really weird, meaning we would text for a few months and then we would stop texting for a few months, and then we started again talking again and all that. He would ask me to hang out with him and stuff, but at that time, like, I would just be like, no, I can't, and I make up an excuse only because I was so shy. Since my sophomore year was his senior year, it was like his last year, but I would see him around. We would hug each other, but that's it. Like, we wouldn't talk in person or anything like that. I wouldn't stay and talk to him. Well, there were some times where I would stay and talk to him. So we're gonna fast forward this to 2016, around November, where he, like, our friendship was, like I said, it was on and off, where he would stop texting me and then text me again. So this time he texted me again around November. He would still flirt with me here and there. Okay, this turned into a mukbang real fast, but I have mango and apples, mango and apples here. I was the type of girl that thought about, if someone comes back into your life, that means it's meant to be. That was always my mindset. So when he started asking me to hang out with him, this time I said yes, only because I was like, you know what, probably he's the one, you know, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. But we started hanging out, like going out, staying in the car, talking, getting to know each other better. I thought I knew him, okay? And I was still in my senior year, I believe. And then we started hanging out after camp class, or I would sometimes ditch camp class. I recommend you do not ditch any classes. Or sometimes he would pick me up during lunch and we would go somewhere just to eat, and then he would bring me back to school. That we made it official on March 2017. I don't really think it was official because I was literally the one that initiated the date instead of him asking me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, you know. So girls, never think it's destiny, because literally sometimes it's better off just being friends. We made it official on March of 2017. Our relationship was honestly good. I'm not gonna cap. He was sweet to me. We would text every day. We never argued, like, about nothing. And when we would argue, it would be like little fights, like the littlest. When I would want to go out with my guy friend or like something like that, he wouldn't get mad and I wouldn't get mad either. All that cute stuff. It only lasted for about 4 months, okay? On my 18th birthday, on June 2017, the next day I had a plane to catch to go to Utah because I was gonna go visit my brother. I was gonna stay there in June, July, and August. But half a month being at Utah, our communication started like going off. He would sometimes talk to me, he would sometimes not talk to me. He would text me the next day saying he was working, or he fell asleep early. I didn't think much of it because I feel like I loved him so much. I really did. I fell in love with him since freshman year, okay? My freshman year all the way to my senior year, that was my only crush back then. When I came back home middle of August, he would not text me at all. I have like about 1 or 2 days without texting me, or a whole week without texting me. So like I said, we kept seeing each other, but this time it was only at nights at 11 p.m 12 a.m 1 a.m or like 10 p.m, you know, like that night, that type of night. Tell me why I couldn't doubt him. Like, I couldn't doubt him. There was this one time where I was in my room, right, and my sister was like doing something, but she was in my room too. My sister tells me, what if Lincoln would cheat on you? I chose to ignore it. I chose to ignore it because I got mad that she said that, and I was like, no, I don't think he would do that. Like, he's working. But since that day I had a feeling like that he was, but I was telling myself, no, like, don't doubt yourself, you know, you guys are doing good, like, don't doubt yourself. And every time like I would want to hang out with him during the day, he would be like, oh, can't see you today because I'm working, or I'm going camping, or I'm going out with my family to Stockton or something like that. I broke curfews for him. I really did. My curfew, I'm sorry, but I'm the type of girl that still has curfews. I'm 21. I don't care. So let's fast forward to our 1-year anniversary, okay? We made it official. Well, I made it official March 2017. Around February 2018, we were supposed to hang out that day, okay, but I couldn't because I had to babysit and I was doing a long essay that day. So I told him I couldn't see him. He wanted to see me, but I was like, I can't. I have to babysit and I have to do my essay. Oh my gosh, I still remember like if it was yesterday. It doesn't hurt me, but I'm just so disappointed because I really thought he was the one. He said, okay, I'll just go to a party with my family. Hear that? He said he was gonna go to a party with his family. And then he said, but I want to see you still around 4. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna do that. He sent me the text around 12. So he was lagging on me a lot. And so I was like, whatever, he's at a party, we're just gonna do our homework. So then I get a text from my cousin, okay? His name is Omar. And I don't know if he watches this, but I love you. Like, just know I love you so much. He was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but my girlfriend got invited to a wedding. And then I said, and she invited me to the wedding, so I'm here at the wedding with her. I hate to tell you this, but I want you to find out by me. Your boyfriend is getting married. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you gotta be kidding me. I thought he was like joking around with me, right? I was like, no, he's lying. I'm pretty sure he's just pulling a prank on me or something, you know. I was like, I lied to him. I was like, are you sure? Like, I'm with him, even though I wasn't with him, okay? I just said that because I wanted to see if he was like joking around with me. And he was like, really? Like, the same guy you described to me is here getting married. And I was like, let me see, take a picture of him. Hi, baby. It's like, no, you first take a picture. I want to see if he's really getting married. And then keep in mind that I never showed my cousin Omar how he looks like, so it was pretty interesting for him to be like, the same guy you described to me is getting married. He sent me a picture, okay? In that moment I saw that picture, my heart dropped. I don't know who's been in a heartbreak, but my heart dropped. It was like at night when I found this out, and I started crying. I cried so much. Yep, you heard that clearly. My ex had someone else while being with me, so technically I don't know if he cheated on me or he cheated on her, or he basically cheated on both of us, because I never knew he had someone else. Before we even went out, I would ask him if he had someone else or if he had a girlfriend, and he said no. At that moment I didn't know what to feel. Went on my knees and I cried. I completely cried. Around that time when I got all those text messages, I was literally at home alone, okay? So nobody was seeing me cry or hearing me cry. The only person I wanted to talk to at that time was my best friend, my guy best friend that I had at that time. I called him instead and I told him everything that happened. And it's pretty funny because when I called him, it turned out that his family was invited to that wedding too. I didn't tell you guys this, but Lincoln's wife is somewhat related to my my cousin's girlfriend, which my cousin's girlfriend is related to my guy best friend. My best friend's mom told me that she was gonna invite me to the party, but she felt like she shouldn't for some reason. I was lucky enough that he was home, because or else I would have had no one to rant to. When I knew he was getting married at that moment, I texted him and I was telling him a longest paragraph how I felt and why he did this to me, and I thought I knew him and stuff like that. He did leave me on red. I would only want to be in my room during that time because I broke up with him. That same day I found out that he was getting married, and I played sad songs. I felt broken and I felt angry towards myself. I chose to ignore my gut feelings, you know. I would miss him here and there. I had people around me there for me, giving me their shoulder to cry on. At church I would have my two best friends, Jenny and Sarai. Shout out to you guys. I had my sister there for me. I had my mom there for me. You know, I had my cousin. Overall, me and my cousin have a weird bond, but he was there for me. It was a worse experience. I felt the pain, but in the end I feel like it makes us just stronger and we know better for the next time. But girls, you guys should remember, if a guy wants you, he will want you, he will choose you, and he won't look at other girls. Always listen to your doubts, okay? Always. Even if it may seem like you're crazy, because a real man will understand the worry you have going in your mind if he has someone else and all that stuff, because he would feel the same if another guy was texting you or if another guy was in your life. Know your worth. That was my last relationship and I don't feel like I'm ready. I was in love, but I found out sooner than later. So that's what's good about us girls. We find out somehow, but we find out. He's married, he has a kid, and honestly, may God bless him. But that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hope I wasn't all over the place, but I hope you guys understood some parts. We learn and we do better next time, or we choose better next time. And shout outs I'm gonna leave in the next slide. I'm sorry, I don't have the shout outs right now. I'm gonna look for them and I'll post them. Bye.